Well, hello everybody and welcome. My name is Roger and this is your daily tarot map for Saturday, September 19th, 2015, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, as usual, I want to thank everybody for liking these videos, for sharing them, for commenting, especially for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate all of your support. So today we conclude our work with the Tarot of Delphi, created and curated by J.D. Hildegard Hinkel. I hope you enjoyed our work with it this past week. It really is a stunning deck, and the more I work with it, the more I like it. So next week we begin working with a new deck, so be sure to tune in tomorrow to see what that deck will be. So on to today's draw using the Tarot of Delphi. The three cards drawn randomly from the deck today were the Hero of Coins, the Shipwreck, and the Nine of Coins. So the first card in our draw, the Hero of Coins, depicts Hercules in the midst of a battle with Morse, the wrestling god of death. Now this card signals struggle leading to success, as well as the ability to overcome those pesky obstacles, or not so pesky obstacles, that get thrown in our path. Now while this is ultimately a card of success, it may not come easy, and there's sure to be a struggle involved before you're in the clear. Now this idea is further reinforced by our next card, the Shipwreck. Now this is the equivalent of the Waite Smith version of the Tower. Now here we see three nymphs who have guided our sailors to safety in the midst of a storm. So the sailors were forced to abandon their ship and dive in, giving up their treasures for their lives. Now this is really an intense card. There's little doubt about that. But it's about liberation and getting rid of that which is no longer beneficial to us. Ultimately, most of the time this liberation comes in the form of a drastic change. Like the ship in the choppy seas, we might feel as though we ourselves have been capsized and our world is turned upside down. So in the last card, the first card, we see Hercules in the midst of a struggle. Here we see the aftermath of that struggle, in which things may not have come out as positively as we would have liked. You know, sometimes in life we struggle for completely the wrong things. We come back time and time again to the abusive boyfriend, even though we know he's no good for us. We might allow ourselves to become continuously stressed out, anxious, and upset at the hands of a tyrant of a boss, even though all we need to do is quit and to find a new job. You know, there comes a time when it's time to move on, a time for us to realize that we've been struggling for the wrong things. So I see these last two cards as a nudge for some of you to evaluate your current situation. Is it perhaps time to liberate yourself? Is it time for you to be free from that something that's dragging you down? I find it especially noteworthy that the last card in our draw, the Nine of Coins, is a card often associated with liberation. But here, I think that it's telling us that once we break free of that which no longer is in our best interests, we'll find a sort of liberation at the other end. A place where we feel more secure, safe, and certain about where we're heading. Now, I'm getting the feeling here of letting go. Perhaps the time of holding on to that unnecessary baggage is over, and once we discard it, we can then direct our attention to those things that really matter in our lives, things that will improve our life. So the message that I'm getting for these three cards is: growth and change may be difficult, but nothing in life is as painful as staying stuck where you don't belong. Don't let your fear decide your future. So today's advice card comes from the Symbolon deck, and the card drawn randomly from the deck was the Matter and Spirit card. Well, we couldn't have asked for a more relevant card for our advice card today. The Matter and Spirit card is about letting go in order to obtain new insights or new awareness. It's also a card of liberation. Liberation from perhaps those entrenched ways of thinking and living, or even that baggage that's holding us back. Liberation from those things that we thought represented security and stability in our life. Or at least we tried to tell ourselves that they did. We've already seen that today's 3 cards recommends reassessment, and this card seems to support that message. But the changes that could result may not only be relating to your physical world or your environment, but they also might bring about and lead to major spiritual changes as well. And that's it for today. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click the like button below. And also feel free to visit my website at tarot-dude.com where you learn more about me and my work. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.